Shakespeare has said ki what's in the name. We'll do the two cheat codes, name and terminology. Very often we think ki what's in the name, but name is very very important. The cheat code today is trick number 5. Trick 5 is related to the name. Whenever UPSC is asking the question na, in the question there is a hint in the statement. UPSC is very thoughtfully crafted the option so that in the whatever name is in the question, the hint of that name is there in the MCQ. Okay, we'll see how it is given when we start, but you will be able to understand. Okay, when we'll do the question, but understand ki when the name is given in the question related name hint is there in the MCQ. You have to stay calm and you will be able to identify ki name is given. The hint of the name is given in the MCQ in the answer also. Okay, chalo, let's start. First question is, which of the following statements best describes the polar code? ठीक है, which statement best describes the polar code? First statement, it is an international code of safety for ships operating in the polar water. ठीक है, polar code is the international code for the ships in the polar water. Second, it is an agreement of the countries. It is an agreement of the countries around the North Pole regarding demarcation of territories. Third, it is a set of norms to be followed by the countries where scientists undertake research study. Then fourth, it is a trade and security agreement of the member countries of the Arctic Council. See, when I was giving the exam, I marked this question 2021, 2022 का है, 2021 और 2022 का question paper है, and I had marked it. तो वो सही था. ठीक है? Mark your answers. Polar code is related to. How are you able to identify it's A, guys? Knowledge check. How do you know it's A? Code. Others? Do you have the knowledge? I did not have the knowledge, but it was asked in 2021, 2022. I gave the exam and it was I marked it correctly. Ananya, what is the code here?
So international code of safety.
Okay. See, it might sound too simplistic, but you again and again I'm saying UPSC wants to select you. It is giving the hints. Okay. It does not want to reject you. It wants to select you. Therefore, it is giving the hints. When you are calm, then only you will analyze. See, non-Saral students will be observing the knowledge. Ki what is the knowledge? They will be panicked. Ki it's a very tough question, and most of us have not read about it, right? We leave this question, but you can easily get the marks here, na, if you know the aptitude. Okay, that's why it's important to learn that aptitude, right? So polar code it's given, and polar code, international code. The hint is there. Okay, the code is there. It's not there. It's not an agreement. Code is not an agreement. Code is not a set of norms. Code is not a trade and security agreement. Code is the international code for safety ships operating in the polar water. Okay, only talk about one of the poles, right? Understood, guys? Interesting. Next question. Question number 71. In India, which one of the following compiles information on the industrial dispute, closure, retrenchment, layoffs? Okay. In the factories employing workers. Okay. Workers related. First, Central Statistical Office. Second, Department of Promotion of Industries and Trade. Third, Labor Bureau. And fourth, National Technical Manpower Information System. Guys. Smart. Knowledge trick. Trick. Others. Good. Okay. I hope you have understood why conventional coaching is not going to help you clearing the exam. They are just dumping the knowledge. And you know, with knowledge, we can only solve 20 to 30 questions at max. Okay, not more than 25 to 30 questions. What others coaching are doing. Okay, वो knowledge, unnecessary information पढ़ने से it does not help. Only 25 to 30 questions you can attempt with the knowledge that other coachings are dumping. You have to understand the smart work. Okay, everyone is done with the trick. Good. Okay, question is asking, as you guys have identified, industrial dispute, closure, layoffs of in factories employing the workers. Labor, worker. As one of you have said, ki workers is equal to labor. Easy. Labor Bureau. Next question. Question number 41. Also, it's a disclaimer. 70 to 80% of the question can easily be done with this aptitude. There might be some exceptions sometimes. Question number 41. climate action tracker, which monitors emission reduction pledges of different countries, is a what it is a climate action tracker. I have taken all the questions not selectively. Whenever there are exception, I have also taken the exception. So what is climate action tracker? Okay. First, is it a database created by coalition of research organization database, or it is a wing of international panel on climate change? Third, it is a committee under the United Nations Convention, Framework Convention on Climate Change, or it is an agency promoted and financed by United Nations Environment Program and World Bank. To track something, what do you need? Guys, mark your answers. Very smart, Akshata. Good. ठीक है. Can you track something without data? Can you track the process without data? Kaushalya, Soumik, Pradeep, Josh, Florence, Ruby. A. Was it with the knowledge or track? Did you have the knowledge of this? ठीक है. That's why I am repeating again and again. No matter how many coachings you take, random coaching, no matter how many books you read, you will not be able to mark this question without trick. ठीक है.
Sir, I have a doubt in last
Yes.
question.
Yes, Prakhar. Last one.
Yes.
Yes, Prakhar.
Sir, it mentions information on industrial disputes, and option D also has a manpower information system. So can it be like with
What
trick
is the main? What is the essence of this question? What is the main essence? What is the primary concern of this question?
about the workers?
About the workers, industry
Yes.
closure, etc. About the workers,
Yes.
mainly workers के लिए.
But it also mentions National Technical Manpower Information System.
Yes.
So it also has manpower.
We none of us have heard it. I'm sure we have heard about above three, but not this one ever.
Yes. Yes.
ठीक है.
Okay.
41. Very good. Climate action tracker. You cannot track something without any data. So tracker database, easy database created by coalition of research organization. Basic. ठीक है. We cannot attempt this question with knowledge. Next question. Question number 73. In the context of finance related term है, the term beta in mathematics we have done beta, alpha, gamma. ठीक है. What is the term finance में beta? First, the process of simultaneously buying and selling of an asset from different platforms से buying selling करना. Second, an investment strategy of a portfolio manager. अरे मुझे complete करने दो, then answer it. Third, it is a type of systemic risk. Fourth, a numeric value that measure. भाई आराम से you are finishing it before speaking. मतलब मेरे बोलने से पहले. Is it too easy? Trick knowledge, guys. What is beta? Process, investment, systemic risk, or numeric value? I hope you guys are enjoying it and helpful. These are PYQs. Others, mark your answers. Rohit, Ruby, Rituja, Raghav, Siddharth, Krupa, Florence. ठीक है. समझ आया था मीनिंग. सी बीटा अल्फा बीटा गामा न्यूमेरिक वैल्यू. हाउ कैन इट बी अ प्रोसेस इन्वेस्टमेंट टाइप ऑफ सिस्टमिक रिस्क? इट्स बेसिक न्यूमेरिक वैल्यू that measure the fluctuation beta. UPSC is giving you the hint. ठीक है. Can you finish the paper on time in the prelims with such tricks? Is it doable? ठीक है. Answer is D. ठीक है. Easy, guys. Next question. Question number 70. I hope you are enjoying it. समझ आ रहा है सबको? Everyone is able to understand it? This is my favorite trick. Question number 70. Microsatellite. Question is microsatellite DNA is used in the case of which one of the following? Microsatellite DNA. Important part है. Microsatellite DNA is used in which one of the following? First, studying the evolutionary relationships. ठीक है. Evolution से related among various species of fauna. Second, stimulating stem cells to transform into diverse functional unit. Third, cloning के लिए to promote clonal propagation of horticulture plant. Fourth, assessing efficacy of drugs by conducting series of drug trials in the population. Just stay calm, don't overthink. ठीक है. Overthink से you might do incorrect. Don't overthink. Basic. बिल्कुल easy in the first instance. What did it click? When you overthink, you mark it incorrect. A. Others? Is it A or something else? Trick knowledge. See, so many questions are there. Microsatellite DNA. This question was from 2023, which people said कि tricks नहीं लगती, कोई भी trick नहीं लगती, tricks have vanished, no tricks can be applied. Coaching का propaganda was going on. Why A? Okay. Dolly, why A? Why answer is A?
So, because it is asking DNA, and DNA mostly refers to evolutionary studying. So, that's how A is the answer.
In one word, if a child, if you want to explain to a child ki what do you understand by DNA, what is the role of DNA? What is the role of DNA? It helps in evolution, survival of the
Well,
fittest, right?
yes, sir.
So microsatellite DNA, which is directly connected to the DNA, meaning of DNA. Okay, trick. Answer is A. Akshita, Rudraksh understood stem cell, clonal, efficacy of drug. These are unnecessary things. DNA in word means evolutionary. If you want to explain to someone, basic DNA is evolution. Easy? Understood, everyone? Next question. Aerial metagenomics best refers to which one of the following situation? Aerial metagenomics. First, collecting DNA samples from air in the habitat at one go. Second, understanding the genetic makeup of an avian species of a habitat. Third, using airborne devices to collect sample from moving animals. Fourth, sending drones to inaccessible areas to collect plant or animal samples from land surfaces and water bodies. What it is? Guys, mark your answers, everyone. क्या बात है ऋतुजा स्मार्ट डॉली वेरी गुड others mark your answers A B C D nice Dolly good Rituja others please mark your answer Florence Ruby Prakhar A or C see the key part is aerial metagenomics as Dolly has broken down aerial yani related to something air metagenomics basic genome का DNA genome consists from DNA. First is collecting DNA samples from the air aerial, ठीक है, in a habitat at one go, ठीक है. Second, you might be there might be doubt understanding genetic makeup at avian species. No. Third, see third में Pradeep has doubt. Third में airborne devices to collect blood sample from moving animal. Where is the genomic part? Genomic part is missing. Only aerial part is there. Then fourth, sending drones to inaccessible area to collect plant and animal sample. Where are the genomics? Ananya, understood? Others who have marked DNA, D correct. Nipinth, Raghav, understood why? Aerial genomics, directly sample from the air. Genomics, collecting the DNA samples. Easy. Answer is therefore A. Direct. समझ आ गया? Anyone has any doubts? Next question, question number 34. Which of the following statements best reflects idea? This was 2022. Best reflect the idea behind fractional orbital bombardment system. Fractional orbital bombardment system, often talked in the media. First, it is a hypersonic missile launched into the space to counter asteroid approaching the Earth and exploding in the space. Second, is it a spacecraft lands on another planet after making several orbital motions? Third, is it a missile is put in the stable orbit around the Earth and deorbits over a target on the Earth? Fourth, a spacecraft moves along the comet with the same speed and places a probe on the surface. Read it carefully, answer it. It's a bit tricky. Fractional orbital bombardment system. Market guys, everyone. Others. थोड़ा सा ट्रिकी है ये वाला. CC. Rohit, Dolly, YC. Skip करोगे? चलो, some questions can be skipped, but it is interesting, easy. People who have said C, why C? Can anyone give the reason why they have selected C? Siddharth, Josh, Pradeep. Why the answer is C? Can anyone?
Over here, in the question, it is mentioning bombardment system. We bombard something when it is impose some kind of threat to us. So option C again goes with the same. Yes.
Florence, Rohit. Good, good, good. See, orbital bombardment. When you see the first option, so it is only giving missile. Bombardment ka aspect is covered, orbit is missing. In the first option, where is the orbit? Only bombardment wala part is covered. Second mein spacecraft lands on another planet. Second mein only orbit part is given. Bombardment is missing. Then in the fourth part, a spacecraft places the comet here. Neither bombardment is there, neither orbit is there. Both parts are missing. I'm repeating again. In the first part, missile bombardment is there. In the second part, only orbital wala is there. We have to choose that option. Jisme both options are there. Orbital bombardment. In the third option, a missile bombardment puts into a stable orbital system around the Earth and deorbits a target on the Earth. It's the holistic answer which is covered in the keyword of the question, in the name of the question. ठीक है, fractional orbit bombardment system. ठीक है, understood everyone? Some may skip it, थोड़ा सा tricky था, but it is doable. Anyone has any doubt? Clear, everyone? चलो, next question. Why does the government of India promote the use of neem coated urea? Why the government is promoting the use of neem coated urea in agriculture? First, release of neem oil in the soil increases nitrogen fixation by the soil or microorganism. Second, neem coating slows down the rate of dissolution of urea in the soil. Third, nitrous oxide, which is greenhouse gas, is not at all released into the atmosphere by crop field. Fourth, it is a combination of weedicide and a fertilizer for particular crops. Please mark your answer. Why B? Trick knowledge. Trick. Everyone is doing trick. Coating. Things became easy. Trick plus knowledge. Guys, tricks are important, but please don't give up the knowledge part. Please keep reading. Okay? When neem is coated, urea will be less dissolved. Bilkul, logic is right. Others, mark your answers. Please read. Mark your answers. Why the government of India is promoting the use of neem coated urea in agriculture? Siddharth, B why? Knowledge, trick. Gokul, Ruby, Rituja, Prakhar. What will be the answer? B. Smart. ठीक है. You might get confusion. Some options. See, not at all. This is wrong. Particular crop. This is wrong. First is release of neem oil in the soil increases nitrogen fixation. Both seems correct. If you don't have the knowledge, both seem correct. But the question is neem coated urea, which is the more appropriate, which can be applied using TRIP. ठीक है. Neem coating urea, it slows down the rate of dissolution of the urea. Neem coated urea. So you have been given the direct hint. You just have to catch it. ठीक है. Answer is B. Easy. Then next, question 24. Everyone understood? Answer B. Neem coated urea, neem coating. ठीक. Next, question number 35. which one of the following is the context in which the term qubit mentioned? Cloud service, quantum computing, visible light communication technology, या wireless communication technology? See, some might be confused कि सर communication technology दोनों में आ रहा है, इनमें से एक हो सकता है, नहीं. Why भी? Knowledge trick. Quantum qubit trick, Ruby trick, internet trick. Good. Common sense trick. Very good. Answer is qubit. Qubit is quantum technology. Qubit is quantum bits. ठीक है. Quantum technology, quantum bits, qubits. Directly name से we can know. ठीक है. Question में answer is given. Understood why UPSC is such a good organization? It is giving you the hints. Next, question number 30. International Labour Organization Convention 138, 182 are related to International Labour Organization की. First, child labor. Second, adaptation of agriculture practices to global climate change. Third, regulation of food prices and food security. Fourth, gender parity at the workplace. What is the function of International Labour Organization? Trick knowledge. Did anyone know about this answer? Trick. Pure trick. ठीक है. That's why I am saying, can any other coaching institute that is dumping the knowledge या multiple infinite book, can it help you in clearing the prelims? Rituja understood why students don't clear the exam and why some do. ठीक है. Random coaching, see, XYZ, all coachings are same. They are just dumping the information by star teacher. They are bringing star teacher having 1 crore, 2 crore salary package. That's not going to help you. Your efforts, your hard work, your aptitude is going to help you in exam clear the exam. ठीक है. Rat race is not going to help you in clearing. ठीक है. Answer is first, child labor. International Labour Organization. Labor organization, it won't do agriculture practice, food prices, etc. It is going to help in eradicating child labor. ठीक है. Employee safety, labor safety, etc. Labor organization function is child labor. See that directly. ठीक है. See, regulation of food prices, food security, this will be the work of Food and Agriculture Organization. Na? What labor has to do with food prices? Rudraksh, what labor organization do with food prices? Why does it concern them? It is concerned with labor welfare, right? Food prices will be the concern of Food and Agriculture Organization. Why it is exist? ठीक है. Economy नहीं directly overthink नहीं करना. Rudraksh, you thought a bit, इसलिए गड़बड़ हो गया. Understood? Basic function. Next question number 65. Which of the following statement best describe carbon fertilization? What do you understand by carbon fertilization? First, increased plant growth due to increased concentration of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. Second, increased temperature of earth due to increased concentration of carbon dioxide. Third, increased acidity of the ocean as a result of increased concentration of carbon dioxide. Fourth, adaptation of all living beings on earth to the climate change brought about by the increased concentration of carbon dioxide. तीनों में increased concentration है. Fertilization किसमें है? Answer will be इतना fast. Others? What do you think, Dolly? Should it be or should it not? If you have to such question have to be attempted in third reading. ठीक है.
Yes, yes. So as it talks about fertilization, so I thought कि plant growth is also like fertilization related.
वो स्टीव जॉब्स है ना, stay hungry, stay foolish. इधर laziness help. See, I am extremely lazy and yet I was able to clear the exam because so much hint is there. ठीक है. इसलिए I say work smart and hard for the mains. Prelims can be easy, doable. Others? Trick knowledge. See, you can understand these tricks only when you are calm. ठीक है. Only the knowledge will not help you. Your calmness, this aptitude is going to help you a lot. ठीक है. ऐसे ही lazy chill रहना है. Overthink नहीं करना. Over analyze नहीं करना है. Understood everyone? You have to enjoy the paper and you can please see. इसमें क्या करना है? Carbon fertilization. इन तीनों में कार्बन आ रहा है. कार्बन. But carbon fertilization. What is the fertilization? as many of you have said, fertilization is related to fertilization, carbon की plant की growth, fertilization. So here, increased plant growth, fertilization, due to increased concentration of carbon dioxide, carbon growth and fertilization, increase in plant growth. Other option में temperature of earth is there, acidity of ocean, adaptation of living organisms, how it is related to fertilization. Is plant earth का temperature, acidity, adaptation related to the fertilization? Is it? ठीक है? It is not related to the fertilization. Fertilization increase in plant growth. Only this option is there. हाँ गरिमा.
सर फोर्थ ऑप्शन के साथ कंफ्यूज हो सकता है फर्स्ट वाला, क्योंकि फर्टिलाइजर का एक प्रॉब्लम होता है एडेप्टेशन वाला.
How fertilization is related to adaptation?
ज़्यादा फर्टिलाइजर यूज करते हैं तो फिर वो प्लांट जो होता है वो अडेप्ट कर लेता है. तो ये एक ऑनगोइंग प्रोसेस है जो कि हमेशा प्रॉब्लमेटिक होती है, जिसके बारे में यूपीएससी में बहुत बात करते हैं.
मैं अभी तक नहीं
जैसे
समझ
जीएम
पाया
क्रॉप्स.
कि ओवर फर्टिलाइजेशन से ये लिविंग बींग्स कैसे अडेप्ट हो पाएंगे.
सर लिविंग बींग्स में तो सब कुछ आ गया ना, प्लांट्स भी आ गए, सब कुछ आ
ह्यूमन
गया.
बींग्स भी तो आ गए, तो वो कैसे फर्टिलाइज होंगे ह्यूमन बींग्स,
हाँ ठीक
है ना. ऑफ ऑल लिविंग बींग्स है ना, तो प्लांट आ गए तो ह्यूमन बींग्स भी तो आ गए ऑल में. ठीक है, अडेप्टेशन ऑफ ऑल लिविंग बींग्स. ह्यूमन बींग कैसे फर्टिलाइज करेंगे? प्लांट कर सकते हैं बट ह्यूमन बींग्स नहीं ना. ठीक है, तो इसमें दोनों में कंफ्यूजन हो सकता है. आंसर इज प्लांट फर्टिलाइजेशन. ठीक है, जॉश गुड. प्रदीप अंडरस्टूड हाउ इट कैन बी आंसर्ड? इजी. एनीवन हैज एनी डाउट? Next question, question number 50. Despite being high saving economy, capital formation may not result in significant increase in output. ठीक है, हाई सेविंग होने के बाद भी हमारी इंक्रीज आउटपुट नहीं होता है. क्यों? हमारी एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव मशीनरी वीक है, क्या इलिटरेसी है, क्या वी हैव हाई पॉपुलेशन डेंसिटी, और इसका इंक्रीज आउटपुट ड्यू टू हाई कैपिटल आउटपुट रेशियो है. आउटपुट ज्यादा प्रोड्यूस करने के लिए हमें कैपिटल ज्यादा लगाना पड़ रहा है. इतना फास्ट ही. Mark your answers, guide. Trick, Pradeep, trick. Others, mark your answers. Knowledge, trick. Pradeep, trick. Others, mark your answers, please. Think. सी ऑल दीज फैक्टर्स आर इंपॉर्टेंट. ठीक है, इन सबकी वजह से इशू हो सकता है कैपिटल फॉर्मेशन का. ऑल दी थ्री फैक्टर, ऑल ऑफ फोर ऑफ देम इज रेलेवेंट कि इंक्रीज इन आउटपुट नहीं हो रहा. ऑल फोर आर रेलेवेंट, बट विच इज द मोर अप्रोप्रिएट यू हैव टू फाइंड आउट. डायरेक्टली रिलेटेड, विच इज द मोर डायरेक्टली रिलेटेड? गरिमा, ये तीनों वेग हैं. दीज ऑल ऑफ थ्री आर रिलेटेड, दिस इज ऑल रिलेटेड, बट विच इज द मोर डायरेक्ट कि may not result in increase in output. All will lead to direct third option, fourth option. बिल्कुल exactly. High capital output ratio for producing certain growth, you are using more and more in capital. So वो savings does not help इसमें. ठीक है, बिल्कुल directly all four of them is indirectly related, but fourth is the most directly related कि output produce करने के लिए, certain output के लिए you have to use more and more capital. Therefore this savings high saving argument gets failed. ठीक है. हाँ, तो इसीलिए तो कि that's why it is asking may not result in output because you are using more and more high capital. You should use low capital to use the savings. ठीक है, you are using saving मतलब you are having lot of saving to convert it into the output, but this saving is not enough to have that output. क्यों? क्योंकि you require more and more capital. मतलब saving से ज्यादा high capital you are needing it, इसलिए it is not converting into high output. ठीक है, अंडरस्टूड कि सेविंग्स वी आर डूइंग, उससे ज्यादा कैपिटल इज मोर रिक्वायर्ड देन हाई सेविंग. एवरीवन अंडरस्टूड? एनी डाउट? देन वील मूव टू द नेक्स्ट ट्रिक. नेम के बाद टर्मिनोलॉजी. आई होप द डाउट्स आर क्लियर. किसी को डाउट?
Sir, I have one doubt.
हाँ प्रकर.
Sir, regarding this trick of name, I've seen that it can only work when there are 4 options and only one is correct. But can it also work when there are like options like only 2 statements are
1
correct?
and 2, 2 and 3, 1,
Yes,
2, 3.
yes. Can it work in that?
नहीं, that is tricky. Where it is not correct, one word वाले options में it works a lot. ठीक है?
Okay.
Understood how it works?
Yes.
चलो cool. Then next trick is related to this. This is related to terminal.
सर इसका
हाँ
इसका कोई एक्सेप्शंस नहीं है
नहीं, mostly as
या
far as
फुल प्रूफ ठीक है
there were no exception. It was directly related most of them. ठीक है?
अच्छा
Something I did not find out yet. जहाँ जहाँ exception मुझे लगेंगे I'll share it. Obviously I share. पहले भी जैसा. ठीक?
ओके सर
Then remember you don't have to get 100 out of 200. You have to clear the cutoff. Means में बैठना है हमारा target ही है. ठीक? Next trick is related to terminology. ठीक? Name में we saw कि name is there in the answer. ठीक है? जैसे code is given in the question and then code is given in the right answer. अगर output is given in the question, output directly is given in the answer. In this terminology trick, the argument are not directly given. ठीक है? Directly दिया नहीं जाता question में से, but you have to infer. ठीक है? Indirectly you have to infer करना पड़ता है, तब you indirectly get understand. Indirectly दिया जाता है. Let's discuss कैसे. Question number 38. Banjaras during medieval period of Indian history were generally. Banjaras कौन थे? आज भी you have gone to Banjara market. ठीक है? Many of us. Are they related to agriculturists, warrior, weaver या traders? Banjaras are people who roam around और उनकी markets लगती हैं. Banjara markets we all have gone. Who are they? From the meaning you have to infer. Rituja, why to skip Banjaras are easy. Muhammad bin Tughlaq market reform. Banjaras are nomads who travel with their goods. They settle down in one place, sell their goods, and then move to other place. ठीक है? Traders I've heard. Gujarati, Biharis are as traders I've heard. Banjaras are nomadic people who settle down, have markets. Yes, you have heard it right. Banjaras are traders directly. ठीक है? Next, question number 60. The term base erosion and profit shifting. Profit हम shift कर रहे हैं, base erosion is sometimes seen in the news. ठीक है? See what corporate companies do. Apple वगैरह क्या करती हैं? एप्पल वगैरह एक कंट्री में फैक्ट्री सेटअप करती हैं, सब सब्सिडरी इंडिया में सेटअप करती हैं, पर जो मेन ऑर्गेनाइजेशन कॉर्पोरेट ऑफिस होता है वो रजिस्टर होता है आयरलैंड में. आयरलैंड में क्यों रजिस्टर होता है? उधर टैक्स सिर्फ 0.5% 1% है. ठीक है? तो प्रॉफिट कहां से कमा रही है? प्रॉफिट इंडिया से कमा रही है. सबको आईफोन सेल कर रही है इंडिया में. एवरीवन इन इंडिया इज आउट ऑफ द लाइन. पर वो शिफ्ट कहां करनी है अपने प्रॉफिट को? आयरलैंड में, क्योंकि आयरलैंड में टैक्स नहीं है. ठीक है? दिस इज बेस इरोजन एंड प्रॉफिट शिफ्टिंग, बेसिक कॉन्सेप्ट. इससे व्हाट कैन यू इन्फर? Is it a mining operation by multinational companies? Second, is it curbing the tax evasion, tax को बचाने के लिए, by multinational companies? Third, exploitation of genetic resources या lack of consideration for environmental cost? These both are environment, तो ये तो वैसे ही भी गए. Profit को shift करना, see profit को shift करना किससे relevant है? Profit को क्यों shift किया जा रहा है? Why don't we show profit in our books? Why? Because of evading the taxes. That's why you don't show your profit in the books. Save the taxes. Understood? Trick, knowledge, समझ आ गया? Answer is B. We shift the profit to not pay the tax. इसलिए हम चोरी करने के लिए we don't show that profit. That's why we shift the profit. Answer is B. Curbing of tax evasion by the multinational companies. Understood? Everyone? Profit is related to बाकी तीनों ये environment क्या है? Next question. Question number 31. In the context of development in the bioinformatics, the term transcription, sometimes seen in the news, transcription, refers to what it is? A range of enzyme used in the genome editing. Is it an enzyme? Then B, the full range of mRNA molecules expressed by an organism. Third, the description of mechanism of gene expression. Fourth, a mechanism of genetic mutation taking place in cells. थोड़ा सा टफ है, इन्फर करना पड़ेगा डायरेक्टली. डॉली Y3.
Sir, I'm confused between B and C. मतलब it is related to genes only, but I'm confused between B and C.
अच्छा, ट्रांसक्रिप्शन क्या होता है? What is transcription?
It's basically like transforming the expression or the information from one gene to another, I guess.
Exact. Or what is transcription and translation? What is the difference between transcription and translation in gene? साइंस के बैकग्राउंड का guys, science people, what is the difference between transcription and translation? राघव, डीएनए टू आरएनए, बेसिक साइंस है, ये पता होना चाहिए ट्रांसक्रिप्शन और ट्रांसलेशन क्या होता है. अक्षता, सौम्य,
ट्रांसक्रिप्शन मतलब जो है उसको कोई और
एग्जैक्ट
और कोई प्लेटफॉर्म.
साइंस के टर्म में ट्रांसक्रिप्शन में आप क्या करते हो जीन से रिलेटेड?
वो तो नहीं पता.
ट्रांसक्रिप्शन में हम कॉपी आरएनए बनाते हैं, क्रिएट्स करते हैं.
और इधर आप ट्रांसक्रिप्शन इस ऑप्शन में कहाँ कर रहे हो आप अनन्या? इधर हम ट्रांसक्रिप्शन कहाँ कर रहे हैं? सी, हाँ, क्या हो रहा है इधर? ट्रांसक्रिप्शन होता है आप डीएनए को एमआरएनए में ट्रांसक्रिप्ट करते हो, कन्वर्ट करते हो. और ट्रांसलेशन क्या होता है? आरएनए को आप प्रोटीन्स में ट्रांसलेट करते हो. ये ट्रांसलेशन होता है और ये ट्रांसक्रिप्शन होता है डीएनए से एमआरएनए. तो एज ऋतुजा सेड कि ट्रांसक्रिप्शन आप कर रहे हो, सो डीएनए को किसमें ट्रांसलेट कर रहे हो? एमआरएनए में. बाकी सब जीनोम एडिटिंग, जीन एक्सप्रेशन, जेनेटिक म्यूटेशन, ये सारी चीजें. बट द ओनली यूनिक थिंग इज एमआरएनए. जब आप डीएनए को एमआरएनए में ट्रांसक्रिप्ट करते हो, ठीक है, और एमआरएनए को प्रोटीन में करते हो. प्रदीप, वेरी गुड. दिस इज बेसिक, ये साइंस का कॉन्सेप्ट, बेसिक साइंस का कॉन्सेप्ट है. यू आर एक्सपेक्टेड टू नो दिस. ट्रांसक्रिप्शन डीएनए से एमआरएनए, ट्रांसलेशन एमआरएनए से प्रोटीन. तो आंसर डायरेक्टली ट्रांसक्रिप्शन एमआरएनए, डायरेक्ट आंसर आ गया. आंसर इज बी. ठीक है, ये थोड़ी सी बेसिक नॉलेज आनी चाहिए. इफ यू हैव दिस बेसिक नॉलेज यू कैन इन्फर डायरेक्टली. क्रिप्टॉन से कंफ्यूज नहीं होना. ट्रांसक्रिप्शन एमआरएनए, डीएनए से आरएनए, एमआरएनए से प्रोटीन इज ट्रांसलेशन. समझ आया सबको? प्रदीप, अक्षता, राघव, डॉली, गरिमा, अनन्या, ठीक है, थोड़ी थोड़ी पढ़ाई भी करनी पड़ेगी. अंडरस्टूड? चलो नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. क्वेश्चन नंबर 10th. विच वन ऑफ द फॉलोइंग बुक्स, किस बुक में एक लव स्टोरी लिख रखी है बिटवीन अ गाय एंड अ वुमन ऑफ द सन ऑफ द फाउंडर ऑफ शुंगा डायनेस्टी? लव स्टोरी दो लोगों के बीच में होती है. फर्स्ट, स्वप्ना वासनावत दत्ता. बी, मालविका अग्निमित्र. सी, मेघदूत. देन डी, रत्नावली. ट्रिक नॉलेज. No, good Ruby. B, others. Good. अच्छा, good. You guys are reading. Others, mark your answers. Google, very good logic. ये मैंने यूज किया था. I also attempted this. Men and women name. See, Meghdut is the name of a guy. Ratnavali is the name of a woman. Swapna Vas Datta, this is also a name of a guy. But Malvika Agnimitra, love story between a Malvika and a Agnimitra. A couple love story, as Gokul has identified. You have to infer. Answer is B. Malvika, love story of Malvika and Agnimitra. दोनों की स्टोरी पे ही हमने बना दिया. ठीक है, अंडरस्टूड? जब आप काम रहोगे ओनली देन यू कैन आइडेंटिफाई. इफ यू आर सॉल्विंग द पेपर ओनली विद नॉलेज यू कैन नॉट क्लियर इट. ठीक है, यू हैव टू यूज कॉमन सेंस ऑल्सो, एप्टीट्यूड ऑल्सो. मालविका अग्निमित्र. एनीवन हैज एनी डाउट्स? Next.
Also, sir, Agnimitra is mentioned in this Shunga dynasty, so that can also be
If someone is as lazy as me, if he or she has not heard about it, see, I did not have the knowledge. Iska too lazy. I have not even ever read Spectrum. ठीक है.
Sir, Ratnavali was also a love story
Ratnavali-
between sir one king and one princess. I read in NCRT.
राइट, बट हर्षवर्धन ने रत्नावली लिखी है, बस हमने पढ़ा है. बट बहुत कम लोगों को ये याद होगा बिटवीन अ वुमेन. तो ये रत्नावली इज द नेम ऑफ ओनली अ फीमेल, उसमें आ रहा है. पर मालविका अग्निमित्र में क्लियरली टू लोगों का नेम विजिबल है. डायरेक्टली आपको ऑप्शन हिंट दे रहे हैं.
Okay.
ठीक है, यू जस्ट हैव टू. हाँ,
सर फर्स्ट वाली जो ऑप्शन है वो भी सेम लॉजिक पे चल रहा है, क्योंकि स्वप्ना वासवदत्ता जहाँ तक मुझे याद है वो भी एक लव स्टोरी है, और उसमें एक वासवदत्ता करके बंदे का स्टोरी है.
स्वप्ना वासवदत्ता, ये इट साउंड्स मोर लाइक ओनली ऑफ अ गाय नेम. नॉट ऑफ अ विमेन नेम, इसमें ये डायरेक्टली मालविका और अग्निमित्र लिख रहा है। इफ यू ऑल्सो रीड स्वप्ना दत्ता तो इसमें 50-50 आ जाता है, तो इसमें मोर एप्रोप्रिएट इज स्वप्नवास दत्ता या मालविका अग्निमित्र। नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, क्वेश्चन नंबर 27, द टर्म डोमेस्टिक, मैं वही लॉजिक, आई एम टेलिंग द लॉजिक दैट आई हैव यूज्ड एंड ऑलवेज वर्क, ठीक है, दैट्स व्हाई आई वाज एबल टू क्लियर ऑल द यूपीएससी जीएस कट ऑफ एंड यूपीपीसीएस की। Answer question number 27. The term domestic content requirement is sometimes seen in the news. Domestic content requirement in news with reference to first, developing solar power production in our country. Second, granting license to foreign TV channels in our country. Third, exporting our food product to other countries. Fourth, permitting foreign educational institution to set up their campus in our country. What will be the answer? Domestic content requirement. टीवी चैनल्स, गवर्नमेंट का किस पर फोकस सबसे ज्यादा बढ़ रहा है?
डी।
एक सेकंड, ओ गॉड, इधर कंटेंट, हाउ डू यू आइडेंटिफाई कंटेंट विद टीवी? ऋतुजा, ए वाई, व्हाई डिड यू मार्क ए? प्रदीप, ए वाई?
It sounds like requirement of self-sufficiency, so solar power production.
वेरी गुड ऋतुजा, ठीक है। इट सेल्फ सफिशिएंसी के लिए वी आर, गवर्नमेंट इज फोकसिंग ऑन सेल्फ सफिशिएंसी, डोमेस्टिक कंटेंट रिक्वायरमेंट, गवर्नमेंट इज फोकसिंग ऑन आत्मनिर्भर भारत, मेक इन इंडिया फॉर द वर्ल्ड, इसलिए इट इज आस्किंग डोमेस्टिक, ठीक है। इधर इट्स नॉट फॉरेन, इट्स नॉट अदर कंट्रीज, इट्स नॉट फॉरेन, आर कंट्री की सोलर प्रोडक्शन की रिक्वायरमेंट में गवर्नमेंट इज फोकसिंग कि जो सोलर पैनल्स वगैरह बन रहे हैं, गवर्नमेंट विल प्रोक्योर दोस जो जिसमें इंडिया का सोलर का मटेरियल विल बी लॉट ऑफ देयर, तो इट इज ओनली आर कंट्री, अदर इज by foreign TV channel, matlab it's not in the news, it's lame. Then third, food products, exporting food products for educational institution, it does not make sense. Government आत्मनिर्भर बनाने के लिए, domestic content requirement के लिए, renewable energy के लिए, what government is focusing on? Solar power in our country by foreign channel, other countries, foreign educational institution, only which is the most आत्मनिर्भर option in this all, domestic content requirement के लिए। अक्षता, ठीक है,
Sir, when you gave
understand?
the question,
Yes.
when you gave the question, immediately after seeing the option, it was A, because I did not think about content and everything. But once after people started putting B option, okay, and then after I started relating, okay, content might be related to TV.
नहीं, see, I always say कि first intuition is the right intuition, but when you take the time and overthink, you mark it wrong. So as you said कि first instant में दिक्कत पता चला, कंटेंट से कैसे हो जाएगा? फॉरेन टीवी, इट इज वेरी लेम, फॉरेन टीवी चैनल्स, मतलब इट्स नॉट इवन रेलेवेंट, इट्स नॉट इन द न्यूज, इट्स, यू नेवर हर्ड अबाउट इट, रीड अबाउट इट, फॉरेन टीवी, ठीक है, बट यू नो सोलर का इज इन द न्यूज सो मच, सोलर पैनल एक्सेट्रा, दैट्स व्हाई दिस क्वेश्चन इज आस्क्ड। करंट का क्वेश्चन है, डिम्पी।
सर अभी जब मैं इस क्वेश्चन को अटेम्प्ट कर रही थी तो मैं भी पहले मतलब ऑप्शन ए को ही टिक मार्क कर रही थी, लेकिन जब मैंने इसमें वर्ड पढ़ा कंटेंट रिक्वायरमेंट तो फिर मुझे लगा कि फॉरेन एजुकेशनल इंस्टीट्यूट्स वो भी तो मतलब वहाँ से भी तो हमें इंफॉर्मेशन और कंटेंट मिल सकता है, तो दैट्स व्हाई आई मार्क्ड इट।
बट फॉरेन एजुकेशनल इंस्टीट्यूट से कंटेंट कैसे मिलेगा? डोमेस्टिक कंटेंट कैसे मिलेगा पूरा फॉरेन एजुकेशन से? हाउ?
हाँ
ठीक है,
आई
यू
गेट इट।
ओवर एनालाइज कर लिए। देखो ये करंट का क्वेश्चन है, करंट के क्वेश्चन में डायरेक्टली डोमेस्टिक कंटेंट रिक्वायरमेंट, यानी कि आप जो सोलर पैनल गवर्नमेंट लगा रही है उसमें इंडियन कंटेंट होना चाहिए, वो कंटेंट है, और दिस इज इन द न्यूज, सोलर, फॉरेन टीवी, फूड प्रोडक्ट, एजुकेशन इंस्टीट्यूशन, नॉट, इट इज नॉट एट ऑल सोलर एंड वाइल्ड, इसलिए ये न्यूज है, बिल्कुल ऋतुजा, ठीक है, दिस इज इन न्यूज इसलिए सोलर है, बाकी ये सब लेम है, बिल्कुल रेकलेस वाले ऑप्शन है, ठीक है, समझ आ गया? आर कंट्री और बाकी ये सब फॉरेन फॉरेन की बात कर रहे हैं, बस एक फर्स्ट ऑप्शन ही है जो सिर्फ हमारी कंट्री की बात कर रहा है, बाकी अदर 3 ऑप्शन आर फोकसिंग ऑन अदर कंट्री, अदर कंट्रीज, फॉरेन फॉरेन। Why would content be a requirement? Exactly, Gokul, कि why would content be requirement for foreign TV, but India का Bollywood, we are sending our content, why would require our content? ठीक है, खुद प्रोडक्शन, प्रदीप, डेट इज बिल्कुल, डेट इज खुद प्रोडक्शन करना पड़ेगा। इन चार ऑप्शन में खुद प्रोडक्शन हम किस में कर रहे हैं? इधर हम फॉरेन टीवी को बुला रहे हैं, इधर हम फूड प्रोडक्ट अदर कंट्रीज को भेज रहे हैं, इधर हम फॉरेन एजुकेशन बुला रहे हैं। आत्मनिर्भर किस में बन रहे हैं? ओनली इन ऑप्शन ए। समझ आया सबको? गरिमा, अनन्या, प्रखर, डिम्पी, डोमेस्टिक पे ध्यान होना नहीं दिया, पे ध्यान ही नहीं दिया। रोहित, एग्जैक्टली वो डोमेस्टिक इज द कोड ना, अंडरस्टैंड, आत्मनिर्भर डोमेस्टिक, इधर इधर ही तो ध्यान देना था, कंटेंट में पूरा पढ़ना है होलिस्टिकली। अंडरस्टूड? कैसे ये मिस्टेक अभी कर लो, मेक दिस मिस्टेक नाउ, बट डोंट डू सच मिस्टेक्स इन द एग्जाम। ओके, ठीक है, आंसर इज ए। एनी डाउट्स? समझ आ गया सबको? Next question. Question number 15. The Trade Dispute Act of 1929, Trade Dispute Act of 1929 provided for participation of worker in the management of industries. Trade Dispute Act. Second, arbitrary power to the management to quell industrial dispute, को रोकने के लिए arbitrary power दे दी management को. Third, intervention by the British court in the event of trade dispute, कि British court इंडिया के trade dispute solve करने के लिए आएंगे. Fourth, a system of tribunals and a ban on strikes. What do you think is the more appropriate? Mark your answers. मार्केट ब्रिटिश के टाइम पे आया था। कौशल्य, why B? 1929 then should be B, but trade dispute, don't miss the trade dispute also. Rituja, why D? Ananya, D, why? Why the answer will be D?
So disputes at time of British is equal to a ban on strike. So usually उनका मतलब तरीका ही था कि to just shut anything up completely that way also.
Okay, okay. Rituja, why D? Why the option should be D? Same. Gokul, why C? Trade dispute.
First of all, it's coming around 1929, during which British was existing in India. So if it is, so with that, I thought, okay, British might be involved in options.
British
And
court it is asking, do you think कि इंडिया में छोटी छोटी फैक्ट्रीज में जो डिस्प्यूट होता है that will go to London in British court?
oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Is it possible? British court में
No.
जाना बेसिक, ठीक है। बसंत, by B option, arbitrary power to management to quell industrial protest.
What I feel is to clear any dispute, and arbitrary power is required to manage the dispute among any two parties.
See, arbitrary powers means it can see, arbitrary powers, you cannot give someone arbitrary powers. Arbitrary powers are very very tough powers, ठीक है। Arbitrary means you can do anything you want, but whenever any act is made, it should not give arbitrary power, ठीक है। So British court नहीं, arbitrary power, you cannot give arbitrary power to anyone. Then see, first option, people who are saying, Ashish, Dolly, the participation of workers in the management of industry in the 1929 British Act, would British allow the participation of workers in the management of industry? And when the workers participate, they will go on strike and they will ask for their own demand to increase the wages, etc. Would it allow? Pradeep, Ashish, would they allow to participate worker? Third, ठीक है, British Act 1929, it was a ban on strikes, ठीक है, plus it is asking trade dispute, when the dispute happen, who settle the dispute, who is responsible to settle the dispute when it happens between the two parties? Question is trade dispute. Exactly. A system of tribunals should be there to settle down the dispute. And in 1929, it was formed. So it was a ban on strike. Today also we have labor code, government labor laws that also try to favor corporate sector, right? So banning on strikes and a system of tribunal, trade dispute system of tribunal to solve those dispute. Plus, it's a British Act 1929. Even today, government is trying to favor pro labor. So it's a ban on strikes. Okay? Ban on strike, British law. Understood, everyone? Any doubts, guys? Understood? Is it clear? Acha, I have one more question. Ki strikes, to conduct a strike, is it a fundamental right? Is it a legal right, or is it a constitutional right? To do a strike, is it a legal right, fundamental right, constitutional right? Three options.
It's a legal right.
Okay, why not? Uh, Fundamental freedom of expression, assembly. It's there, no constitutional.
Fundamental right.
Others, mark if ठीक है, fundamental legal. Is it written in the constitution also? Guys, mark your answer. Legal, fundamental, constitutional. Good, Dolly. Good, good. ठीक है, as Dolly has said, rightly, right to protest is a part of fundamental right. But Supreme Court in 1950s said कि right to strike, it is not a fundamental right. In the Labor Act, there is a Labor Act which provides for right to strike. It's a legal right. ठीक है, right to protest, it is a fundamental right. But Supreme Court has said कि right to strike, it is a part of labor law. Therefore, it is not a fundamental right. It is a legal right. Please remember, everyone. Rituja. ठीक है. Right to strike is a legal right. Question can be asked. Next question. With reference to Parliament of India, which of the following parliamentary committee scrutinizes and reports to the House whether the power to make regulation, rules, sub-rules, bylaws conferred by the Constitution or delegated by Parliament are properly exercised? Which is the committee which decide regulation, sub-rules, regulation, sub-laws, rules? First, Committee on Government Assurance, then Committee on Subordinate Legislation, थर्ड रूल्स कमेटी, या फिर बिजनेस एडवाइजरी कमेटी. See, government make the law, parliament make the laws, but notification, bylaws, it is done by executive. Why citizenship amendment was not implemented for a long time? Because executive did not make the rules, regulations. Executive, it is called delegated legislation. Knowledge trick. It's from Lakshmikant. See, guys, regulation, rules, sub rules, bylaws, these are all subordinate legislation, which is exercised by executive. It's basic. Okay? Trick, Pradeep. Good, but you should have knowledge it directly. It's in the Lakshmikant. ठीक, it's easy. Understood? Rules, regulations, sub rules, bylaws, these are subordinate legislation which is given to executive. ठीक है? Parliament make the laws, but sub rules, laws, notification, bylaws, these are all formed by executive. That's why Citizenship Amendment Act was not implemented for a long time. Answer is B. ठीक? Next question, question number 80. In the context of any country, which one of the following would be considered as social capital? ठीक है, social capital, ethics का keywords. Social capital क्या होता है? The proportion of literates in the population. Then B, the stock of buildings other than infrastructure. Is it related to infrastructure, buildings, etc.? Then third, the size of population in the working age group. Then fourth, is it level of mutual trust and harmony in the society? Think. Trick knowledge. Smart Rudraksh. Mark your answers, Florence, Ruby. Mark your answers, guys.
Sir, I'm confused in option A and D.
The proportion of literate, how it is related to social and capital. Proportion of literate in the population. Ruby?
Oh, sir, I guess the literates social capital, like job, earning, that's how. And also option D, I think option D will be more correct over here. But I
Exactly.
am confused over A and D.
What was your first? What is your first instinct? If you have to attempt the answer, what will you attempt?
I would have gone with option D. But if I make it a second reading, then I would be a little confused
What,
between A and D.
what do I always say? You have to focus, believe in your first intuition or second reading,
First one.
and it is always
First one.
mostly
Yes,
right.
they are right.
Your first intuition is right. Social capital, ठीक है? Social society, it's about mutual trust, harmony in the society, ठीक है? For social capital, harmony, trust, social capital, etc. ठीक है? Peace, harmony, ये सब मिलाकर, ठीक? It's about society, social capital, trust. Understood? Answer is option D. Easy.
Okay, sir. Yeah.
Next question, question 85. Which one of the following statement best describes the term social cost of carbon? ठीक है? It is a measure in monetary value of the long-term damage done by a ton of carbon dioxide in a given year. ठीक है? Second, requirement of fossil fuel for a country to provide goods and services to its citizen based on burning of those fuel. Third, efforts put in by climate refugee to adapt to a new place. Fourth, contribution by individual person to carbon footprint on planet Earth. What is social cost of carbon? मतलब कार्बन से क्या कॉस्ट निकल रही है, कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड ये एमिशन से क्या वो नुकसान हो रहा है? व्हाट इज द कॉस्ट वी आर पेइंग ऑफ? Others mark your answers. Trick knowledge. Rampa, why? Rudraksh, smart, nice. Ashish, good. You guys are smart. Understand very fast, very easily. Good, Ashish. Very good logic. Very good, Rudraksh. What is the cost? Ashish, Rudraksh, why you were able to equate this? Because you were chill, calm, and not overthinking. And learn the aptitude. Cost is the damage we have to pay. Rampa, very good. Good, guys. I'm proud of you all. Smart. Understood very fast. Very good. Very good. Keep it up. Social cost of the capital. Carbon emission की वजह से what is the cost we are paying? What is the damage that is being happening? This is the cost. Long term damage. ठीक है? Carbon में short term we are having the growth. But what is the social cost? Social cost is the damage that is happening because of the carbon emission. Answer is B. This is nothing. मतलब B fossil fuel requirement, refugee, why refugee, why D individual person contribution to planet. These are random options. ठीक है? In a new place settle होना, there is nothing carbon in it. ठीक, इधर कार्बन लॉन्ग टर्म डैमेज, कॉस्ट इज डैमेज कार्बन. गरिमा, अंडरस्टूड. अनन्या, प्रखर, गोकुल, वसंत. इजी टफ? ठीक है. गरिमा.
सर जो लास्ट क्वेश्चन है, एक मिनट स्लाइड जो फर्स्ट ऑप्शन है वो इन्वायरमेंटल कॉस्ट हुई ना, वो सोशल कॉस्ट कैसे हुई?
लॉन्ग टर्म डैमेज कार्बन एमिशन से एनवायरमेंट तो नॉन लिविंग थिंग है. एनवायरमेंट को होता है, ह्यूमन बींग्स को होता है लॉन्ग टर्म डैमेज कार्बन से. एनवायरमेंट तो इनडायरेक्ट है, नॉन लिविंग है. एनवायरमेंट ब्रीथ वगैरह नहीं कर रहा. एनवायरमेंट से इम्पैक्ट कौन हो रहा है?
बट हम अगर सोशल को काउंट करते हैं तो मोस्टली सोसाइटी से काउंट करते हैं, रिलेट करते हैं.
हाँ
अब
तो
यहाँ पे सोसाइटी रिलेटेड ऑप्शन थर्ड था.
हाँ, तो इसमें सोसाइटी थर्ड कैसे? एफर्ट्स पुट इन बाय क्लाइमेट रेफ्यूजी टू अडेप्ट टू लिविंग अ न्यू प्लेस. तो जरूरी थोड़ी है, वो तो वैसे भी कार्बन एमिशन नहीं हो रहा, किसी कंट्री में वॉर हो रही है, जैसे सीरिया से डिस्प्लेस हो रहे हैं या बांग्लादेश से जा रहे हैं,
क्लाइमेट रिफ्यूजी.
तो क्लाइमेट रेफ्यूजी अडेप्ट हो रहे हैं, उसमें लॉन्ग टर्म कॉस्ट कैसे है? मतलब सोशल कॉस्ट कैसे है? सिर्फ सोशल कॉस्ट रेफ्यूजीज के लिए है और मेरे लिए, बाकी लोगों के लिए क्या, जो एक कंट्री में है? व्हाट अबाउट अदर्स?
पर फर्स्ट ऑप्शन तो इन्वायरमेंट को कॉस्ट हुई ना.
पूरी होलिस्टिक कॉस्ट है. ठीक है, इसमें पूरी लॉन्ग टर्म डैमेज हो रहा है कार्बन एमिशन से, कार्बन का कॉस्ट है. पूरा लॉन्ग टर्म डैमेज में सब लोग कवर हो जाते हैं. लॉन्ग टर्म डैमेज में एवरीवन इज कवर्ड, नॉट जस्ट रेफ्यूजीज, मतलब फार्मर, यूथ, विमेन, मी एंड यू. वो पूरा डैमेज हो जाता है. कॉस्ट इज आस्किंग, कॉस्ट इज द डैमेज दैट यू आर पेइंग ऑफ. सी इज वेरी स्पेसिफिक. ठीक है.
एक्चुअली सर ये जो क्वेश्चन है वो इकोनॉमिक्स के ऊपर है. इकोनॉमिक्स में मेरा ऑप्शनल है. तो इकोनॉमिक्स में क्या होता है कि इकोनॉमिक्स में देयर आर टू टाइप्स ऑफ कॉस्ट. एक प्राइवेट कॉस्ट होता है और एक एक्सटर्नलिटी के बेस पे कॉस्ट होता है. मतलब जो हम लोग मेजर नहीं कर पाते हैं वो दोनों अगर कंबाइन होता है तो उसको सोशल कॉस्ट बोला जाता है. तो थोड़ा इकोनॉमिक्स बेस्ड है इसलिए ऐसा.
प्लस अदर्स हैव गेस्ड कि सोशल कॉस्ट है, कॉस्ट इज द डैमेज दैट इज हैपनिंग डायरेक्टली. ठीक है. फर्स्ट इंस्टेंस में सब लोग ये सोचेंगे ओवरथिंक करके क्लाइमेट, ओवरथिंक नहीं करना है. डायरेक्टली सोशल कॉस्ट इज द डैमेज दैट इज हैपनिंग बिकॉज ऑफ कार्बन, बिकॉज ऑफ CO2 एमिशन. अंडरस्टूड एवरीवन? वसंत, सौम्यक, रूबी, प्रखर, अनन्या, गरिमा. ठीक है. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, क्वेश्चन नंबर 84. At the national level, which ministry is the nodal agency to ensure effective implementation of the scheduled tribes and other traditional forest dwellers? कौन सी मिनिस्ट्री देख रही है शेड्यूल्ड ट्राइब्स एंड अदर फॉरेस्ट ड्वेलर्स ये एक्ट इंप्लीमेंट करने के लिए? आई होप नॉलेज थी. नॉलेज ट्रिक. डी अदर्स. Pradeep trick. It's easy question. Knowledge. Mark your answers, guys. The scheduled tribes से related act is managed by Ministry of Tribal Affairs. Answer D. Easy. Next question. Last question. ठीक है. Last question. Interesting. I attempted it. ये 2021 या 2020 का question है. ठीक है. I was giving the paper. Marked it right. Question number 54. With reference to India, Didwana, Kachaman, Sargol, Khatu, they are the names of ग्लेशियर्स में है, मैनग्रूव्स एरियाज हैं, रामसर साइट्स हैं या सलाइन लेक्स हैं? रोहित, रूबी, नृपेंद्र, वाईडी. रोहित, वाईडी. ट्रिक नॉलेज. Guys, mark your answers. Everyone. Ruby trick. White is below. Semi right. Very good. Very good, Dolly. Others. Ruby trick क्या? What logic you applied? Raghav, Rohit, Ruby, Basan, Rajesh, Dolly. Okay. Knowledge. Others. Trick क्या apply करी आपने? What trick you guys applied? कौशल्या. Khatu Sham is a place in the desert, Rajasthan. Didwan is a lake. I am confused between which options? Please explain. Chalo, I'll explain. Answer is Didwana, Kachaman, Sargol, Khatu. Even if you know the name of one place, जैसे खाटू श्याम is in Rajasthan desert area. Kachaman, Kutch, गुजरात का रीजन है. Does it have glaciers, or does it have lot of water for mangrove, or does it have water for Ramsar, or is it saline lake? Because Kutch, Gujarat region, desert, or Khatu. What do you think, Pradeep? It should be Kutch या Khatu region. Does it have glaciers or so much? Is it coastal, so much water कि mangroves can be grown? या Ramsar side so much water? या is it Kutch desert region तो it will be saline? What it can be? Pradeep. Prakhar. See, if you know one place, Ramsar as so well, I thought as Ramsar. See, पर इसमें you have to think ना Kutch region, Khatu, Didwana, these are very deserted वाला region. उसमें desert में it's Kutch वाला it's very saline region, desert region. Glaciers cannot grow, mangroves cannot grow. ठीक है. Ramsar and saline में you guys get confused, but please remember Kutch deserted region गुजरात में. I also attempted saline because it's saline region, deserted region Kutch वाला. Khatu Rajasthan region. ठीक है. डेजर्टेड सलाइन रीजन, डेजर्ट की वजह से. सो इट्स नॉट रामसर. ठीक है, प्रखर understood, Pradeep understood why it will be saline Kutch region. Even if I did not know about other things, but Kutch का I remember कि हाँ it's in Gujarat. Gujarat में it's a deserted region, so it will be saline. Why glacier mangrove Ramsar salty. ठीक है, answer is D, saline. So these are the 2 tricks for the day. Any doubts? इसके बाद CRD.
So can you please discuss that aerial metagenomics वाला question फिर से?
इसमें in the starting.
It was in the beginning itself.
See,
Yes.
aerial metagenomics. What aerial is air? ठीक है, and what do you
Yes.
understand by metagenomics? Basic gene का component. Gene का basic component is
DNA.
DNA और aerial is air.
Air.
DNA air. Aerial is air. In which of the option are you confused? Like foreman.
I was confused in A and D.
A and D.
Yeah,
See,
and D I know कि it's a drones वाला बहुत ही narrow हो गया.
gene
लेकिन
भी है.
from air से मतलब genes को कैसे extract कर रहा है? ये चीज मतलब मेरे को
In a habitat and one go इसमें aerial उसमें science technology DNA samples
okay.
एक बार में, ठीक है, ये दोनों इससे आ रहे हैं. मतलब डी में कोई भी ना एरियल आ रहा, मतलब एरियल ड्रोन बहुत नेगेटिव है, ना डायरेक्टली मेटा जीनोम्स आ रहे हैं. DNA sample directly यहीं आ रहा है. See, you don't have to attempt in the first reading. There should be 3 reading. When we'll do PYQs उसमें हम देखेंगे. There should be 3 reading in the exam. First reading should be question that is very easy. जो directly 25-30 question होते हैं ना, which you can do easily with knowledge. First reading में वो option करने हैं, right? Second reading में वो वाले option करने हैं. आप question आपको करने हैं where you are 50-50. ठीक है. Third reading. Third reading में वो question हो रहे हैं जिसमें you have a doubt, a confusion. जैसे this question में कि how we can extract a DNA sample from air. इसमें you have to do this in third reading, ठीक है, where you have to take some risk, क्योंकि in 2 readings you will be able to reach around 70 question, but you have to cross 80 वाले लक्ष्मण रेखा. For that you have to attempt some question. Here you can take the risk. इसमें आप ये लगा सकते हो.
Okay, sir.
ठीक है.
Okay, sir.
In the first instance, anyone has another doubt?
So for like one word questions that we are seeing, जैसे aerial ये वाला हो गया या कोई भी एक one word आता है, so we need to break the term to get to the answer. So either it's a name trick or terminology that way.
Yeah, either the essence or the breakdown of exact terminology.
Okay.
ठीक है. Anyone has other doubt? Soumik, Ruby, Ashish, Pradeep, Prakhar, Rajesh, Florence. समझ आ गया? I hope you guys enjoyed it. Understanding the meaning of aptitude. Can you clear the prelims with knowledge? Is it possible? Ashish, Raghav, Ananya.
Understood, sir.
ठीक है. चलो. If you guys don't have doubt, we'll wrap up. I think we have had sessions लगातार. We can take a break tomorrow if you guys want. We can take a break tomorrow, Wednesday.
Yes, sir.
ठीक है. We'll have session day after. Tomorrow we'll take a break. ठीक है. चलो guys, all the best. We'll have next session. We have discussed 6 tricks till now. ठीक है. चलो, all the best guys.
Thank you.
Okay guys, bye.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.